One question I get asked quite a lot on this channel is related to injuries and work. Now, some of the things I've said in my previous videos indicate you may have to take some time off, you may have to go through a bit of a rest period, but understandably some of you may have developed an injury because of the job you do. Let's say you're a plumber, a chef, someone who works at home or on a desk, or someone who does a lot of housework. Maybe you're a cleaner, so you're repetitively using certain things which has developed an injury. Now, it's not always possible to take time off work, and that's understandable. So here's my advice to you. If your injury is exacerbated or if it's caused by something you do at work. So the first thing is, are you able to modify what it is that you do? So let's say you are a plumber. Let's say you're constantly using a wrench. So that action of using a wrench has caused you some tennis elbow. Is there a way that perhaps you can use a different wrench with a slightly longer handle? Having a longer handle will allow more leverage. So are there little tricks and tips that you can do in your own kind of work environment? If you are, say, right-handed, is there a way that you can shift to do something left-handed? If that is not possible, what about the possibility of finding someone else that can help you? Let's say you're in a team and you're responsible for things that involve a lot of lifting. Are there other members of your team that can take over and do the lifting while you perhaps go and do something else? So it's about trying to be creative with how you can get around the activities that are causing you pain. Understandably, it's not always going to be possible to not do those things. So if you have to do those things, then you have to do those things. But what about when you, say, take a rest? Are you able to put an ice pack on your injured area, so your elbow or your back or neck, whatever it is? Can you ice it while you're having a rest? Are you able to perhaps keep moving while you're at work? So are you able to move your arms, your wrists, just to get those muscles working, just to keep the blood moving through them? Some of you may have the option to maybe take some paid time off work. It may be that you are able to take, say, a week off and have that paid. I understand some of you are self-employed, some of you on 0-hour contracts, so if you don't work, you don't get paid. So you have to do what you have to do. Just think about the activities you are doing that make your problem worse. And are there ways that you can work around it? Are there people that can help you? Don't be afraid to ask people for help. But what I would say is, if you don't do the right things now and you keep trying to get through them, potentially your injury could get worse. If it gets worse, that means that you could be taking more time off work. It could mean that you might not be able to work at all. So a short-term time off work may, in the long run, be better for you and may actually save you either losing a job or taking months off work unpaid. So hopefully that has given you just a bit of food for thought. I know it's not particularly technical, but I just want to kind of point out the obvious, or just point out things that you may not have thought about or tried. Anyway, if you have any questions, let me know and I will see you in the next video.